At IBM, and no doubt at your companies and firms too, we have thrown out our traditional segmentation models, and we're now adopting, right now this year, behavioral cohorts. And this is a very simple example here. Our public cloud is called SoftLayer. We want new customers to SoftLayer. In the past, we would have said, we're going after financial services, we're going after small business, we're going after mid-tier cities. We would impose that. Now we're saying, we were going after people who are using public clouds, but those who are loyal to our competitors, they're just not using ours. Very simple. By contrast, what if you're not using SoftLayer, which is our public cloud, and the reason is not because you're loyal to a competitor's, he says you don't trust anyone's public cloud. You're a regulated industry, you're a bank, or you're just, your own background says, I just don't want to put my data up on some third-party cloud that I don't know where it is. Obviously, the marketer and the seller would have a different value proposition, different offer, different message, completely different approach. Very, very simple. But we have to have a kind of humility, if you will, to simply try to observe and say, whether they're large enterprises or smaller, regardless of industry size, or even decision maker by title, that's what we have to understand, and that's what we have to act on. There's a kind of this obsession in marketing, as you know, with path to purchase. And so much of the outbound marketing and capturing the inbound is around nurturing and progressing you to an offer and all those sort of things so you purchase. But with this phenomenon of so-called content marketing, which is, you run into it everywhere, it seems like, well, what is all this content in service of? Well, to get you to buy something. We take a different view, which is more, I think, in line with our brand. We don't talk about path to purchase, we talk about path to proficiency. What it means is all that content that we're putting out to you, hopefully at the time, the channel, the language that's relevant to you based on our knowledge of you, is not to get you to buy something so much as to help you to be a kind of, in our case, business professional. To help you change the practice of what you do. And to do that, we want to progress you through so-called content delivered at the right time through the right channel. It is possible to practice medicine or maintenance or marketing or crime fighting differently today. That's really what we're marketing here. When you engage with somebody digitally, their expectations change. It's not just another channel. It is different. I mean, reflect upon our own expectations as consumers. How often do you expect an app on your smartphone to be updated and therefore improved? When my team started talking about agile, I thought they were just throwing around another term. But agile has come up through software development. It used to be waterfall processes, sequential, big releases, tested. Agile method is transforming software development, and since digital marketing is basically software, you then have to be at the forefront of software development. You think about waterfall, the sequential thing, versus agile, which is constant movement, constant iteration and improvement, outcome-driven, multidisciplinary, and all the rest. Finally, as I said before, yes, marketers are really focused on markets, customers, and prospects. But in my organization, because IBM has put together marketing with communications, with corporate citizenship, we think about all the stakeholders that we need to engage. And it's the same muscle. It's the same discipline. What if we took the same capability that we're developing to understand the customer as an individual, be relevant in the moment, on the journey, progress you to proficiency or effectiveness, and took that same capability and put it on the inside of our company and said, you're not all salespeople, you're different too. And I know where you are in your journey. I know your calendar. I know who you're going to call on. I know what they just tweeted. I know your proficiency level. I can serve to you through the channel of your choice at the right moment, the knowledge, the tool, the answer, the confidence, the peer group to make you more successful. As a seller, as an engineer, as a manager, as a marketer. This elusive aspiration of one-to-one is within sight. The data is there. We're not talking about hacking into people's accounts. It's all there. It's all public. If they choose it to be public, what are we going to do with it? And that's on the inside of our companies and the outside of our companies. Thank you.